projects. I was in Japan shopping. We went to the Japanese fabric district, basically, and I bought all of these awesome little things. We need a new quilt for our bed, and I am going to make one. And my husband likes the idea because he's a Japanophile, and I am kind of too, but not quite to the same extent. So this is one with bunnies, and I was born in the year of the rabbit. This one is, I meant to do this video a while ago, but this one is bunnies again, and he was also born in the year of the rabbit. And this one is a dragon. And for my son, born in the year of the dragon, we're making a family heirloom quilt. And each person chose the first bounding fabric. All came from Japan. And then this one is going to be mine. And then I have a whole bunch of other fabrics that I bought from Japan, and it's only going to be fabrics from Japan that go onto the front of the quilt. I've also found that there is a style of Japanese. I got a whole bunch of extra so that we could fill in the blanks, because this was not cheap. Each one of these, I think, was like $20 for a yard, and I bought just a yard of each. But I didn't know if I would have enough fabric, so I bought a whole bunch of this blue, and it's all dyed. Well, I don't think these are dyed. These are printed, but printed to look like dyed. And then this, I've come to discover, is a type of Japanese stitching. I think it's called sashiko. I have to look that up. But you'll notice that on some of these, there is that sort of impression. Like here, this, I believe, is a tribute to sashiko style stitching. And so we're going to try to see what we can do on this part of the... This is a long project. On this part of the quilt, I'm going to make blank parts, and we're going to use the quilt, and then every so often I'm going to stitch a line, because that's how I work. Okay, fun, huh?